Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia, and I'm so happy to have you here today. I have not done a 3-card pick a card reading in a while, and I thought that it would be nice to get some information about what we need to move forward. What do we need to kind of make the next leap forward in this life? I'm getting a lot of information that is, it's a little challenging to know what to do with it all. So we're going to do a 3-card pick a card reading, and and I wanted to lay out all the cards. I'm going to have to relight the candle for you, but we have crystals, we have angels, we have divine feather messengers, and we have these journey cards, which is kind of to see where we are on our journey in that place. And then we'll have the light Seer's tarot to come in. So I will set up the piles and see you right back. All right, welcome back. So I have put together the groups and just shuffled and let whatever card fall out. And it's interesting because they all fell out kind of face down, so I don't know what they are either. So we'll start with pile number 1. The crystal that is bringing you into your reading is citrine. And then I have this beautiful little, it's actually a whistle that I got from Peru, but it's in the shape of a turtle. So I wanted to bring forward some little shapes and symbols. So the turtle and citrine for pile number 1. And for pile number 2, we have tiger iron. Wow, that's a really interesting. I see a little bit of the yellow included over here in the tiger iron. And with this one, I have a little crystal dog. So that is for pile number 2. Actually, we'll set them up here. And then for pile number 3, we have Amazonite, going in a different direction there. And then this one, we have an angel. So these are the 3 piles to guide you in. Take your time, a nice deep breath, and just kind of feel in as you kind of tell your body, does this feel right or does this feel right? And you may find something that is relevant for you in each one of them. So you're welcome to look at all of them. But if one is drawing you in, a lot of times, like, you'll know as you go into the reading, you'll be like, no, that's not me at all. Or you'll go, yep, I understand exactly where that's going. So I look forward to opening up and see what each reading has to give for us. And until then, the question is, what do we need to move forward in this next phase of our life as all these changes are coming in the second half of the year here? So I'll see you back in just a moment. Pile number 1. All right, here we go. Well, you have this beautiful little whistle. So it's twofold. One, when I see turtle, I think of 1, longevity, and 2, not rushing through things, right? And this is a little whistle. So I feel like it's bringing encouragement and joy to just kind of settle into what the journey is. Don't try to rush anything at this time. Just enjoy the journey as you're moving forward. And then we're moving towards citrine. This is a really beautiful image on this card right here. I'm kind of loving it. So we're going to begin there, and we're going to take a look at citrine. So I have a beautiful citrine here as well. And citrine is associated with a lot of different things. But, the first and foremost, you can look at it as kind of like the chakra energy, right? This particular one has some gold, and it's got yellow in there, and it's got orange in there. So I'm looking at the solar plexus chakra and bringing about that light and energy that comes from this center of your, being into the top of the last three, which is all about that grounding and having the energy to live the life. In the guidebook, when the author put this together, he attributed it to wealth. A lot of times I'll put this in my wealth section. I really love this citrine. I haven't really had it that long, but it really is a beautiful citrine. And so it's associated with wealth, creativity, abundance, and healing. And in the guidebook, it says, lovingly recognize the abundance you eternally hold within your heart, and you will manifest abundance through all you think, say, and do. And the first line in the guidebook says, your financial concerns will soon begin to dissolve as a steady stream of abundance starts to flow into many areas of your life. So what we all want is we all want the abundance of, financial abundance, or at least a lot of people that I know want financial abundance. And citrine does offer the opportunity for that type of situation to come in for you, abundance on many different levels. And also, I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer because we have quite a few cards coming in. And so it has, your financial situation become a little sticky. If that's the case, I think one of the things that we need to move forward could possibly be an influx of money that will be coming in. The second thing we have here is the Akasha. So the Akasha is, a realm of understanding of all of life mysteries, kind of opening us up to the wisdom and what's available to us. So I think it kind of goes with having the abundance of this information, and the citrine card, which is about abundance in so many different ways. So it says you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So is that something that you recognize with when you have, so this is the angel Akasha. And so the angel Akasha, if you're feeling like you're struggling, you can call on any angel of wisdom to kind of help you understand. And so Akasha could be one of these, like, ask Angel Akasha, can you help me move towards my life mission? Because as you move forward, that is a sign in this particular reading that it's going to be important for you to bring forward the wisdom and the ability to do that. Because we also have Osprey, and Osprey is one of this hawk energy. It was telling you that success is now at hand, which is also mimicked in citrine. It says, allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. So all of this is offering abundance, I feel like, with the citrine, with the osprey, and with Akasha, telling you that you have these spiritual gifts to help others, and it could be part of your divine life mission. So the card on the journey is about integrity. So that's an interesting card to come out with all this. The first thing that I notice is like the rising above. Like when you're looking at the card from down below here, it looks like there is kind of a fog. And as you rise into your balanced state, because here, maybe that's one of the things that you need to bring forward, or something that you've been working on that definitely needs to come forward in this ascension process, in this next phase of your life. Because you are, from what I can see with this, is that you are actually rising into who your natural state is, which is this balance, and again, this beautiful yellow energy, this center of fulfillment of a balanced life and living with integrity. I'm going to go to the guidebook and see what it has to say. Martha Beck has us do it in here. It says, integrity is the cure for psychological suffering, period. Well, that's interesting. That's keeping it a little simple. It says, when we act true to ourselves, it isn't hard. It just creates inner harmony. So that, that says a lot, because the part of what a lot of our suffering is that, and I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but at least I can relate to this, is that sometimes you have this feeling like you should do one thing and you go in another direction, and then you go, why didn't I listen to my gut feeling? So I've done that. We've all done that, I think. And yeah, and it leaves us kind of, it's kind of almost feeling like we're starting all over again. Well, let's go to the Light Seers Tarot. This is by Chris Ann, and see if we can get more understanding about what we are moving forward with. I love the way this has begun, because moving forward with abundance, with these gifts, understanding your life mission, and allowing things to flow in, and using integrity, which is also about discernment, is a beautiful thing to bring into the next phase. So let's take a look at what does the tarot have to offer. Okay, well, look at that. That is more abundance with the King of Pentacles. When the King of Pentacles comes in, it's really giving you reassurance that what it is that you desire in your abundant, in your world, in your tangible world, is coming to be, because he's at the top of his game, and he's got everything. He's got loyalty, he's got comfort, and he's got everything that he can want, and he really is okay with it. He's not overly bragging about what he has. He has so much, he's just comfortable in that. So I really think if one of the things that you've been asking for is finances, I believe that it's coming in. The next card is Queen of Cups. So if you've been looking for a relationship, the Queen knows who she is. She's kind of tapped into her deep feelings. She doesn't overly emote, but she isn't afraid to move forward with an open heart. So you have the highest of the masculine pentacles in tangible things, and you have the highest of the feminine energy in the cup energy, which is your feelings. So if you can walk through life feeling this abundance, tapping into your feelings, your intuitive state, your creativity state, this kind of works with the Akasha, being able to counsel others. And I love that it's right below that, because I think that might be part of what this message is bringing forward, is if your clairs are opening up and you're starting to get information from angels or guidance from your spirit guides or whatever it is. I know in the Akashic realm, I'm getting a lot of really interesting information. And in the beginning, it's challenging to know what to do with the information, because it's a lot and it's very different. And so what this is saying, if that is happening for you, it's like just receive and allow yourself to be a conduit. See how this energy is flowing around her. She's sitting in the water, so she understands, which is saying that her feelings are deeply rooted in who she is what I get from that card. So let's see what else that we have. So we have beautiful abundance. You have a integrity in all that you do. What additional information would like to come forward for pile number 1? Okay, I see. Ooh, the devil energy coming out. So, and the 4 of Wands. So what the devil energy is sometimes, this is the way I'm reading it today, is like sometimes we can, this could be about addiction, things that we are kind of attached to that we're not willing to let go of. That's why, he's got this like little puppet here with the strings attached. It's because, he's just he can't get out. He feels like he can't get out of that state that he's in. But with the confidence of these two, I think the reason why the devil is coming out is like, don't get overly, what I'm hearing is don't blow up your ego. You are in check now. Have integrity in what you're doing. Know who you are. As these successes and these things come to you, just stay humble is really what I'm hearing from this. Don't get too attached, because things are changing. Things are going to constantly change in the next year, and don't get too attached to one thing or another, and know that these gifts that you have been able to have in your life at that moment, they were there for you to taste what that is. It's something that you've really been wanting, because with the Four of Wands, this is about a celebration, about having that stability, about really enjoying where you are. So that's what I'm getting from these cards. It's a really beautiful collection of cards, and I don't feel like we need any more cards to add to this reading. I feel like it's very clear. And with the King and the Queen here, and you know, all of these are just so powerful. You know, you have your hawk energy, great messenger, Akasha. Oh my gosh, it's like such high wisdom. Citrine with this abundance, integrity. And, you know, don't be afraid of the Devil card. It's just making you aware that there are always things that we can get overly attached to. And it's asking you not, just to stay. That's what I'm seeing with this. Just stay in the flow of what life is and enjoy this comfort and abundance, and this knowing that you can help others after you've been able to receive whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that abundance means to you, is what I feel like is you're taking forward into this new phase of life. Is that you're pretty full of really beautiful energy moving forward. So you have a lot to offer, but yeah, don't get too caught up in it, because lots of things are changing. So pile number 1, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you do like what you hear, just give me a thumbs up, and I hope you will consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. So thank you for being here. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye now. Pile number 2. Well, all right. Thank you so much for being here. Well, the first thing that we have to look at is this beautiful dog here. I have a little Scotty dog. So this dog is from a little collection of things. And it brings in this beautiful crystal energy. So meaning that things are really clear in your life, and that you have... that either you're a loyal person or that's what you're bringing forward. The question that we were asking is, what do you need to move forward in the next phase of life? There is a lot of interesting things going on, and we all want to have loyalty, whether it be in our beloved pets or friends. So we'll take a look and see exactly what that is in your reading. Now, the Tiger Iron, very, very unique card here. I'll bring the rest of these down. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this is also can be, part of this is tiger's eye, hematite jasper. There's a lot of different things included in this, which I think is beautiful. When the creator made the deck and put these together, he has given Tiger Eye the ability to bring in mental clarity, which I love, because we have this clear, which I think is bringing in clarity. So that's grounding, assertiveness, vitality, and sexual energy. It says, you do not have to run away from the world in order to find peace, for the true peace you seek is inside you. The true spiritual master is one who is able to find peace in the midst of turmoil. Well, that's really interesting, because from what I can understand, there's a lot going on, and it could be tumultuous. And I think it's asking you to move forward with clarity, not to get too consumed by the events that are happening, to stand in, this is also bringing in grounding, and allowing you, as you move forward through a time that may or may not feel easy, the card will bring in clarity and grounding for you. The second card is our angel card, and it's Astera. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Isn't that interesting? So this one is saying that it's bringing in grounding and clarity, and this one is telling you to reach for the stars, which is kind of taking you out into the astral realms. It's a really interesting combination, and it seems like it's kind of taking you in two different directions as we even look at the cards, right? And so if you are, struggling with being grounded or moving forward, what these cards are saying is it's okay to still have desires. It's just stay grounded in these desires. Be clear about what it is that you want. It says here, I don't think I've ever got this card. I've had these for years, and I don't think Astera has ever come out. It says your dreams and desires don't compromise. So reach for the stars for that. So I think the important thing to understand with the collection of these cards is that move forward with clarity. So have a clear understanding of what it is that you're reaching for. Okay. So, I am a big dreamer. So I love, reaching for the highest version of myself. But I think what this is kind of bringing in is that sometimes we actually limit ourselves because we think this is our brain, this is the highest thing that we can imagine for ourselves. And I think that there's more than you can ever imagine awaiting for you in the beyond. So stay grounded, reach for the stars, but do it from a space that has understanding that even though this is what you desire, know that it could be more, or you could go in a completely different direction. We have Canary here bringing in additional yellow energy, a small songbird saying, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Well, I feel like these two are kind of mirroring each other. So is there something within your life, within your heart, that you are really wanting to achieve and you haven't yet been able to do that? And it's interesting that the first one, with this crystal clarity, mental clarity, and I think that that's part of it is like just have the clearness of mind to understand that there is so much that can come to you when you reach for the stars and you sing your own song. Don't be limited by, what you read in a magazine. Oh my gosh, this sounds absolutely amazing. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to readjust my camera slightly. I'm going to pause this video. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, just wanted to put a little bit more height. Isn't that interesting? So yes, as I was saying that, sometimes even our wildest dreams, like we can exceed our wildest dreams. And as I needed to kind of raise the camera, kind of zoom out a little bit to see things from a higher perspective. So there is power in finding your voice. So sing your song, reach for the stars. I think what this is saying is that you can reach even higher than what you believe is available to you now. So I'm going to, I kind of want to bring this over here. And I think I want to bring it over here because there's so much yellow energy going on over here in these two. And this one is talking about your sacred space. So is there a place that you can kind of tap into that helps you be who it is that you want to be? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there a part of you that, you kind of keep hidden a little bit, that you're not letting the world see, but you do in this sacred space? Because as you can see here, we're talking about reaching for the stars. We're talking about singing your own song. And this is sitting in alignment. There's like a window, like an opportunity, a window of opportunity for you to reach. You have this dot here, this yellow here also, that's reinforcing the idea of being able to reach higher in who you believe you are. So sing what's true to you. And I think what it's saying is it's going to open up something even more divine than you can imagine. Because if we look at the sacred space card itself, I'm going to go to the, I don't know, it's interesting when cards come out in like I've never had this card, and I've never had this card come out before in any reading that I've had. And these I've had for a very long time. But there's a quote by Joseph Campbell that goes along with this one. And it says, sacred space is an absolute necessary. There's a place where you can simply experience and bring forth what you are and what you might be, which kind of reinforces this canary in finding your power, your voice. So if you have not allowed your true self, or maybe you've masked your true self, I think what it's asking you in this next phase, it's time. It's time to kind of reach forward, be clear about what you want and how do you want to move forward. Sing your own song. Don't let anybody get in your head and tell you you can't do or be or go to that next level, that next phase of development that you have been looking for. If you're a little bit unsure and you don't have the clarity of mind, like this tiger eye is bringing in, you can, or tiger iron, you can sit with a tiger eye or sit with crystal quartz and go into a quiet space and allow your inner song, your inner wisdom to come forward. And return to it over and over again until the song is clear to you. And you may be surprised. That's what I'm hearing, is that you may be surprised at what you end up with here. In terms of who you are, you may just go like, oh my gosh, I never thought this could be me. I am, it's always exciting when you realize that you couldn't even imagine how amazing your life would be. And here you are in that space going, wow, I never thought it could get this good. So let's see what else the tarot cards have to say. We're using the Light Seers Tarot today from Chris Ann to give us some additional clarity for pile number 2. What is bringing, I see this one. Okay, there's the Seven of Swords. This one is kind of getting away in the night. There's an illumination here. So it's like leaving the scene, after words have been said and no longer, wanting to be in an environment that doesn't quite fit you. You can move on. And when you do, I love that this is mimicking this. And this is mimicking this. So the Six of Wands is all about achievement. So this is about leaving the things behind that weren't quite you. You may be feeling like you're, creeping out in the middle of the night, but you know where you're going because you have the light of the moon. You have this sacred space, the clarity. You deserve the best. You're reaching, going in a different direction. And when you do that, you'll have this illumination and you'll finally be seen for who it is that you are. What else do we have for pile number 2? Let's see. I feel like this one. Yeah, there's the Ace of Cups. And this is about a new beginning, about being in your heart, having a new beginning where what it is that you're heart centered. So when we are, not happy with where we are, it's really hard to be open-hearted because we're frustrated, and that doesn't lead to, this abundance thinking. And when we leave the old and we step into our new song and reach for what is more true to us, then we can move forward with an open heart. Okay, these are the last 2. Another 6 here, and that's the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So it's interesting. We have all of these suits except for the Pentacles, but that's okay because this is really about you and about being in your creative space. This is about creating a new you, about leaving old things behind, being able to step into your personal power and being seen for that. I love that the Ace of Wands is right here in the middle of everything, telling you that when it feels good in your heart, it is good. And you're going to be able to see the path for which you got here. So I love this one. It could be nostalgia. It could be just somebody from your past coming in. But what I'm kind of getting with this, because we have the dogs mimic, so now we have these 3 dogs here, is that there is, like you're going to feel this comfort of what it is. You know, when you have companionship and you have a dog there, and your dog just doesn't care. He's just there for you no matter what. And that's what I feel like, is that you're going to see your path more clearly, and who is with you in the end, who has stayed loyal to you in the end. You're really going to appreciate it, because at the end of the day, the Eight of Wands is all about this creative, focused energy. All this energy is going to come out in this beautiful, explosive way for you to become the new you. So I love that it's right here under this sacred space, because that's exactly what this is telling me, is that this new energy is going to be your new sacred space. It's something that artists know. It's like we kind of get lost in the creative process if we're having a good creative day. It doesn't always work this way, but that's what I think that this card is saying, is that this creativity, this fire, you singing your own song, you reaching in a direction perhaps that you've never been in before, is going to allow this beautiful heart opening. You're going to, things are just going to be more clear to you, and the people that are there with you, the people that see you for who you really are, your relationships are going to open up and mean something so deeply, what is the word that I'm looking for? Satisfying. The relationships will be so deeply satisfying. They won't be any, sometimes we have relationships with people, and some of them are friends, and some of them are acquaintances, and some of them we just are around because we kind of have to be around them. And I feel like that's not going to be you. Is that what you are moving forward, and what you are taking into the next phase is this clarity of who you are with an open heart, who you're going to be able to sing your own song, and the people that are around you are the people who are really like soul tribe people as you move forward in this creativity. So thank you, pile number 2. I think that is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like the reading, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you will join us for daily readings during the week. So until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye now. Pile number 3, welcome back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to bring forward in your reading is that you have this angel, and this is a rose quartz angel. And so I feel like, so the question we were asking is what do we need to move forward in the next phase of life? And I feel like one of the things that you're going to bring forward is you have angels, ancestors, spirit guides. You have guides and things that are going to be guiding you into this next phase of where you are. There's like a divine love around you that is helping guide you to where you want to be. And with the Amazonite card that is coming in, this is bringing about spiritual connection as well. Your ability to perceive that connection, and bringing in also peace and serenity. So if I go to the book and see what it has, so the first thing that I'm seeing is like this beautiful chakra energy that's coming forward. So it could, to me, what I'm feeling is that there's a possibility that channeling, if you're not already a channeler, could be something available, which is why all this spirit energy is coming around you. So if you have felt that, it's something of interest in the back of your mind, or maybe you already are feeling it or experiencing it, this is confirmation that that is something that may heighten as you move forward in this next phase of your life. The card itself under the guidebook is saying that there's beautiful healing energies that radiate from this crystal, bringing in restoration, this balance, and this balance of peace and clarity. It says, the more you let go of any desired outcome, the clearer things will seem, and the faster you will get what you want. So it's really interesting, because sometimes when we taste something, especially this beautiful divine spiritual energy, I mean, it can be so addictive to have this beautiful flow of love and peacefulness that angels and the spirit realm kind of offers us. It's like this unconditional love, and we can want to stay in that, but we came here for this beautiful experience that we're having here in this lifetime. And it's so very important for us to know that we can connect into all these things, but bring it forward and allow your experiences to still be front and center. Because with this Oceana card, see, so it's funny that we have this card here, and it's like it's bringing in almost the energy of the ocean. It's bringing in that chakra around your throat, and this spiritual awareness and connectivity, because the Oceanic card also can bring in the depths of what the feeling is, like a clear sentience or a knowing. It says you're in touch with your truth in whatever situation. So if you have something and you're looking for some sort of confirmation, it says you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So hopefully there's nothing that you have to go, because the reading is about what you need to move forward. So I think that maybe what this is offering you is the understanding that about being able to trust what you're receiving, trust who you are, trust in the gifts that are going forward. And if you're a little bit confused because you have somebody in your life that is kind of giving you, I don't know, creating a lower vibration for you, it's not serving you. So what you need to do is move forward with the confidence of who you are, because you also have the white eagle here, balanced energy in the spiritual realm once again. So if you had any doubts as to what your abilities are, the white eagle, I think, is like the #1 most powerful card that the creator of the divine feather messenger is bringing in. So the white eagle is a beautiful totem associated with spirit and divine guidance. So the connection to the divine guidance is within you. I'm going to the guidebook here just to see what other information. Yeah, it's also bringing in this soul purpose. So there's a really good possibility that part of what this kind of spiritual connection here is associated with your soul purpose. So if you've been wondering what that is, moving forward in this next phase, this is also connected to it. It says the eagle delivers the message that now is the time to come into alignment with what all of this is. Don't push it aside. Don't ignore it. It's time to let go of fear, move ahead, and step into the power of your soul, which is kind of where this card was going. It says expand out from where you stand and see if you can use your gifts to assist and guide those around you. So it could very well be a possibility that there are others that will recognize your gift, or as you move forward, you're going to see that in a big way, because with this growing card, look at the rays coming on. I think that spiritual energy, the reason why the growing card is coming out is because the spiritual energy is becoming stronger within you, and it's creating a space for you to really see things in a new way. And that is something, these gifts are definitely moving forward on your path. And the guidebook says growth isn't about getting everything just right. It's just about using what you have in front of you as a doorway, going into another area of your life. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. And what I just heard is do what you came here to do. There is something about you moving forward in this next phase of your life, and it's all about your soul purpose. So we're going to ask the Light Seers Tarot to shed a little bit of light. This is by Chris Ann. And for pile number 3, please give us more information. Okay, wasn't that interesting? So this was the first card that came out in the last reading. So that may have some relevance for you, because I think that was stepping into your power. So let's see more cards, because this is illuminating something that you need to see. It could be something that you are leaving behind, because this is the very first card. This could be leaving behind the past and stepping into your true power, leaving conflict, leaving the city, leaving a location. and moving forward. And with the raven, it is the kind of like the spiritual totem as well. So I think that that is bringing a little bit of that clarity. I see this card, more birds, and this card. So what's interesting is you have 767, which I'm starting to see now a pattern here. As you're moving forward, 7s and 6s, it's telling you that you're on your path, and that you may need, once you've left some things to go into a new direction, that you may need to drop the reins for a little bit. Trust what's going on, even if you don't see. Let someone else help guide you, which could be the spiritual realm, kind of taking you into a new direction, because this is sword energy and about our communication, thoughts. We can kind of get lost in those, and sometimes things aren't always the way they seem, because again, the 7 of Cups is about understanding these choices that you have. And sometimes we can get lost in choice because we like so many things. So you don't want to go into these choices. Okay. So there's a whole collection of cards here. There is way more than came out in any of the other 2 readings. So let's see, there's quite a few here. So I'm going to go ahead and take them because they came out just in a big splat. The first one that come out to me feels like your intuitive, creative nature taking center stage here. It's letting you know that once you've made this choice, so there is something that you're going to have to decide on. And it's asking you to choose wisely and ask for guidance. The connection of the divine guidance is within you, so don't let that go to waste. Ask for that guidance to help you with these choices, because this is about tapping into this divine creativity, this divine inspiration. And as you grow, you'll be letting go of things. And I feel like that's what this 5 of Cups is. That cups are about our emotional state, and she's letting some of these old things go, but you're gonna have to let some things go to be able to open up with new. Then we have 3 more cards, and it's interesting because they're all, so major arcana cards are really about big things going through your life, really big major themes. And when you have a lot of minor arcanas, it's telling me that these are just little things. These are not huge decisions. These are just little things that you're going to have to deal with. Probably the biggest card in your reading here, other than these beautiful foundational cards, is your Ace of Wands, saying that there's going to be a new beginning. There's going to be a beginning for you to be able to start anew and let go of all this old. Because you have the 3 of Pentacles, and then upside down here you have the 3 of Wands, and then once again another 7. So the 3 of Pentacles is bringing in that ability to work with others. So once you've let go maybe you're hiding something about yourself that you didn't want others to know, it's okay. You've got to have discernment to who it is that you tell the things that you tell, because they're not safe with everybody. But what I do see is that you'll have the ability to work with others in some way, whether you're going to be helping others to see, through these gifts, these divine guidance, this spiritual connections that you have, but some way you're going to be working with others. Now, the 3 of Wands in reverse, this is about beginning. So when it's upright, she's standing, she has everything she needs, but she hasn't quite set off. And to me, with it being upside down, all I'm seeing is that it's like you're not able to move forward. So something is stopping you from moving forward. And I think it's going to stop you from moving forward because there's something that you don't see that's happening in the background, that's growing, that's coming to be. And so something will come and stop you, and you may think that, oh my God, why is this stopping me now? It's stopping you for a purpose. So don't judge overly negatively if something comes in and stops what you feel like is a great forward progression, because something will come of that. Something that has something that perhaps you forgot that you planted, like a seed of something, whether it was meeting somebody or whether, you know, you always wanted to do this one thing, but you had forgot about it or whatever it may be. But there was something that you had worked on, I feel like, from the past that is gonna sprout some roots and maybe change the direction of what it is that you want. So let's see if we can kind of find out what is this. So, ooh, those are way too many cards. I'm gonna grab this one right here. Okay, so this one also came out in pile number 2. So yeah, so what I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups, and that may have come out in pile number 1, is being able to really sit in this natural ability. I feel like she's connecting to divine spirit. She has this beautiful intuition. So you're going to get guidance. That's what I feel like. It's interesting that you have 2 growing cards here right next to each other. Is that I think what's going to happen is that there is going to be like a growth. There's going to be something that's really going to open up these intuitive gifts or your ability to work with angels, ancestors, spirit guides, something on another level that you're going to stop but you're going to see something kind of come into fruition that may take you in a different direction. Or it could keep you on the same path, but it'll feel like you're being stopped and you may question like, why me? Why can't I move forward? All that kind of good stuff that we get in our head about. But it's for a true purpose. It's because more is coming in for you to be able to work with. And I feel like it's a divinely guided situation for you, because with this beautiful Ace of Wands here, it's about being able to tap into the divinity of this beautiful light within, this fire energy of creativity, of working with spirit on some level. So pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope you enjoyed the message. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a member and you would like to be a subscriber to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and then more readings will come into you. And I hope you will join us again during the week for daily readings. So until next time, have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.